So Conor McGregor and Tony Ferguson have a long-standing rivalry that recently resurfaced on social media. McGregor, known for his verbal jabs, took a shot at Ferguson on Twitter, expressing his intentions to defeat him. He stated, "I'm going to end you badly. I've not forgot." Ferguson, clearly excited by McGregor's attention, responded in his characteristic style. He referred to McGregor as his bitch and recalled the time when McGregor worked for him but was fired for neglecting his duties. Ferguson then challenged McGregor to step up and sign a contract, referring to him as a coward champ. McGregor, recovering from his significant injury, is set to make his comeback against Michael Chandler, his rival coach in The Ultimate Fighter. This fight will mark McGregor's return for the octagon after a prolonged hiatus due to his leg injury suffered in the previous bout against Dustin Poirier back in UFC 264 in July of 2021. On the other hand, Ferguson has faced a challenging period. Like I said in the video before, he's lost 6 fights in a row. He has 6 losses to his name, one of the longest losing streaks ever in the UFC. And it's crazy that he has one of the longest winning streaks ever in the UFC as well. I don't think there's another fighter that has that similar stat line. But anyways, his last defeat came through an arm triangle choke at UFC 291 in July. Despite his recent struggles, Ferguson remains eager to take a formidable opponent. The ongoing feud between Conor McGregor and Tony Ferguson reignited on social media. McGregor's taunting tweet led to a fiery exchange between, these two guys, reflecting their intense rivalry. While McGregor readies himself for a comeback against Michael Chandler, Ferguson continues to seek opportunities to prove himself despite his recent string of losses. Look, guys, like I said yesterday, I think Tony Ferguson should really consider hanging up the gloves. But, if he does have, a fight where he needs to retire on, why not make it, McGregor versus Tony Ferguson? That would be a fight I would definitely 100% tune in to watch. Definitely. As far as who I think wins that fight, I think it's pretty obvious on who I think would win that fight. Obviously, Conor McGregor. Since I think he's more sharp as a fighter for the reasons that he's been out for a while, and his body's a little bit fresher, even though he's older. I feel like his body's a little bit fresher than, unfortunately, Tony Ferguson, who has taken a lot of punishment in his last couple fights. But I'm really interested in knowing what you guys think down in the comment sections below. Is this a fight that you guys would be interested in watching? If Tony Ferguson does consider retirement, should his last fight be against McNuggets? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And now for a little bit of, crazy news that I was not expecting 100%. During the press conference between KSI and Tommy Fury, crazy twist happened in the storyline. Mike Perry, a veteran of the UFC and a current bare knuckle fighting champion, was introduced as the official backup for the co-main event. This event is set to feature Dylan Danis against Logan Paul. Danis, absent from fighting for 4 years, has previously withdrawn from a match against KSI earlier this year. To prevent history from repeating itself, organizers choose Perry to stand in contingency in case Danis pulls out against a fight yet again. On stage, Perry passionately stated his commitment to being a true fighter, one who supports his family through fighting, in contrast to those who gained fame in other ways. He asserted that if Danis is a no-show, he's more than prepared to step up and fight for that event. Perry has engaged in a face-off with Paul, and I'll show you guys the clip right here, making for a dramatic scene after Danis had already departed the press conference, having recently secured a multi-fight deal with the BKFC. This isn't the first time Perry has assumed the role of a backup in 2023. He was previously considered for an opponent for Jake Paul or Tommy Fury in February, though that matchup ultimately went ahead with Fury securing a victory, negating Perry's role. This time Perry is primed to stay vigilant, ready to replace Danis if the fight against Paul doesn't end up happening. You know, Perry asserted his ongoing fitness regimen and dedicated to his training, indicating that despite the weight class disparity, he's prepared to step in. You know, who doesn't want to see Mike Perry just come in there and just beat up one of the Paul brothers? I think that would be a very entertaining matchup if it does go through. That's something that I will definitely be watching. Mike Perry's a dog in the BKFC. He was a dog in the UFC. You know, tried and true vet. I don't even think it would be a competition, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. That's all I have for you guys in this video. Make sure you guys leave a like if you support what we do. Consider subscribing, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.